Good morning, everybody. Lindsay here for some yoga this morning using a different computer, so hopefully it's a little bit clearer than the one yesterday. I'm going to set us up on another device. So if you're joining us for class this morning, please feel free to grab your mat. If you have blocks, if you don't have blocks, you can grab some books to use. If you have a blanket or a pillow close by, feel free to grab those as well. So just waiting a few moments for everyone to join us. Grab your props. Again, if you have blocks, if you have a blanket, if you have a pillow close by that you can use. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. And we'll get started shortly. I'm going to try streaming from multiple pages today, so bear with me as I figure that out. And if anybody has any requests for the class today, please feel free to post in the comments parts of the body that you might want to work on today, any special requests that you might have for breathing techniques. If you'd like an extended meditation today, let me know what you're looking for out of your practice today in the comments, and we'll get started in about 3 or 4 minutes. So grab your mat, grab some blocks, and we'll jump into the practice soon. How's everybody doing today? Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Does anybody have any requests for today? Parts of the body that you specifically want to work on? So I also want to mention here before we get started that as we move throughout the practice today, today's going to be more of a flow than yesterday's practice. So please listen to your body, honor your body. If at any point we're moving a little too fast, know that you can move at your own pace. Remember not to push into any pain. So if you experience anything that doesn't feel right, know that you can always opt out of a pose. You can always back off of a pose. We can definitely do some lower back release, absolutely. And so just listen and honor your body. Listen to and honor your body today as we're practicing. Hey, Loge. Mwah. So again, if anybody has any requests, please feel free to post in the comments. So far we have a lower back release request. I'm happy to focus on breathing techniques. If we want to have an extended meditation, that's also an option. So just let me know in your comments what you're looking for out of your practice today. Again, we're going to be doing an all levels flow this morning. It's been interesting teaching on the internet because I usually teach to what I see and I can't see you all, so let me know what you're looking for. So I see opening shoulders and upper back. Yeah, we can definitely spend some time on that today. Hey, Stephanie. So again, grab a mat. If you have blocks, grab some blocks. If you don't have blocks and you've got some hefty books, grab some books. Props aren't always necessary, but they're nice to have just in case. So again, as we start to move into our practice this morning, remember, listen to your body. Do what feels appropriate. Modify if you need to. Hey, Becca. I'll give everybody just another minute or so to log on. So we're going to practice for an hour today. I'll also be hosting a shamanic journey tonight at 8 o'clock. We're going to do that on Skype, so there's a little bit more intimacy and privacy. So if you have interest in that, please let me know. You can send me a message or you can comment, and I'll get your information. I'm still figuring out Skype in terms of doing group chats. So we're going to do that tonight at 8 o'clock if you want to learn how to do a little shamanic journeying and connect with your compassionate helping spirits and move to different layers and levels of consciousness. Does anybody else have any requests for yoga today? Happy that you're here too, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. All right, everybody. So we're gonna get started. So find a comfortable seat. Lengthen through your spine. If you'd like, you can sit up on a blanket, a bolster, or blocks if you have blocks accessible. And if sitting cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, you can find a variation, maybe bringing the soles of the feet together, finding whatever does feel best in your body right now. Feel your sitting bones grounding down into the mat. Feel the length in the spine as if there's a string drawing you up through the crown of your head. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Begin to soften the muscles of the face, unhinge the jaw. Maybe closing the eyes or softening the gaze so that you can turn all of your attention inward. And just scan the body, becoming aware of whatever sensations are present. Noticing what parts of the body are asking for your attention right now. And as you're bringing that awareness into your body, begin to notice the flow of your breath. There's no need to change the breath just yet. Just start by observing your baseline, where you're at in this moment right now. Where is the breath emanating from in your body? And what is the quality of your breath right now? Is it slow or fast? Deep or shallow? Just noticing if the breath feels open or slightly constricted in any way. Without judgment, just observing what's there in this moment right now. And today, our bhavana, or our intention for practicing, will be to find inner peace. Yoga is a beautiful practice that allows us to turn our attention from the outside world inward. It's a practice that allows us to be embodied in our body, a way to get out of our mind, a way to get into the present moment, to access the source of inner peace that resides within each of us. Oftentimes we're too distracted and too busy to notice and observe and find that inner peace. And so today, as we flow throughout the practice, see if you can sense into that connection, to that inner peace that resides within you. The mind begins to wander as you're practicing, draw that awareness back to your breath. The breath can guide you into a sense of inner peace. And we'll begin the yogic 3-part breath. As you breathe in through your nose, expand your belly out like a balloon. Fill the rib cage in every direction with breath. Fill your upper chest as far as you can go, and as you exhale, slowly release the air from the upper chest down through the ribs. Draw the navel in, letting go of every last inch of stale air. Breathing in, expanding the belly, filling the rib cage in every direction, expanding into the upper chest. Exhaling from the upper chest down through the ribs, draw the navel in. Notice the pause between each breath, that space of stillness. Continuing this 3-part yogic breath at your own pace. Begin to tap into the Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is a technique that can increase the oxygen intake by up to 90%, which is quite incredible. And you do this by slightly constricting the throat, the glottis in the throat. And so as you breathe in, with this constriction in the back of the throat, it creates an audible noise like ocean waves. And so take your time as you tap into this Ujjayi breath. Continuing to feel the length in the spine here. And we'll begin with some gentle movements with the neck. Breathing in, lengthening. Exhaling, lowering the chin to the chest. Breathing in, roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhaling, roll the chin back down to the chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhaling, chin back down to chest. And continue with these half circles. If some of you are tempted to make full circles, please do not do that because the neck was not created in a way to support that movement. So just moving in these half circles from side to side, relaxing your shoulders as you move, and still breathing fluidly using that 3-part Ujjayi breath, which will help guide you throughout the entire practice today. One more time. When the left ear comes to the left shoulder, this is your last round, and exhaling, drawing the chin back down to the chest. Breathing in, lengthen through the spine, crown of the head reaches skyward, and gently bring the fingertips to the shoulders. Breathing in, sweep the elbows forward and up. Exhale, draw the elbows back and down. Breathing in, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Continue a few more times at your own pace, linking the movement with your breath. Again, remembering to listen to your body as you move, never pushing into pain. A little discomfort may be okay, but you can decipher that and see what feels most appropriate for you. And when the elbows lower in the next round, pause and we'll reverse the direction. Breathing in, elbows sweep back and up. Exhale, elbows forward and down. And continue with your breath. Balance effort with ease as you move, remembering not to force any of these movements today. Allow yourself to tap in to the stillness within yourself, that sense of inner peace that resides within all of us. And the next time the elbows rise to shoulders height, let's pause here for a moment. Again, feel that length through the spine, feel the sitting bones grounding down into the earth, and as you exhale, draw the elbows in toward one another. They may not touch, and that's okay. Inhale, roll the shoulders back as you open the arms wide, and as you exhale, drawing the elbows in toward one another. A few more times with your expansive breaths. Now the next time, the arms open wide, roll the shoulders back and down, and then reach the arms out wide. Now bend your wrists, point the fingers back and away. Continue to feel that length through your spine, a slight engagement through your core so that your pelvic floor and navel are drawing in and up to help keep you stable here in this position. Maybe a little lift of the chin if that feels supportive. Expansive breaths. Remember, you can always rest if your body's asking you to. And next, as you exhale, tuck the tailbone round through the spine, draw the arms around to hold on to opposite shoulders. Breathing in, draw the belly and pelvis forward, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Now exhale, opposite arm comes on top, round through the spine, chin to chest. Breathing in, lifting the heart, reaching the arms out wide. One more time. Exhale, rounding as the hands come to the shoulders, chin to chest. Breathing in, rising open wide. One more breath here. And then exhale, relax the arms down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, drop the tension away. 2 more times. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Let it go. Excellent. Let's take a little twist here. So bring your left hand to your right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine as you reach the right arm forward. And as you exhale, sweep the right arm back. Follow with your gaze. And plant the fingertips a few inches from the base of your spine. If it feels appropriate on the neck, gaze back over the right shoulder. Now try not to lean back here, but continue to feel that length through the spine. On each inhale, imagine that string drawing you skyward. And on the exhale, finding a sense of softness, relaxing any unnecessary tension. And on the next inhale, very slowly come back to center. Now here we'll switch the direction of the legs. So my right leg was in front, now my left leg will come in front. We'll bring the right hand to the left knee. Lengthen through the spine here, gently reach the left arm forward, and as you exhale, sweep the left arm back, follow with the gaze as you plant the fingertips toward the base of the spine. Again, if it feels appropriate, you can gaze over that left shoulder. If not, find a position that does serve your neck. On each inhale, feeling that length, and on the exhale, softening a little bit more into the pose. One more breath here. And then breathing out, slowly unwinding out of the twist. And then we'll make our way onto hands and knees on the mat. I'm going to check in with the comments as you transition. Take your time, everybody, coming into tabletop. Thanks, Sharon. Alrighty. So if you have sensitive knees and you have a blanket nearby, know that you can always place the blanket underneath of your knees here for support. So as we find tabletop, the knees are hips width distance. The hands are under the shoulders, fingers spread wide like starfish. And we'll start with a little cat-cow. Breathing in, lifting the head, chest, tailbone. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, rounding through the spine. Flow with your breath. Allowing all of your awareness to turn inward. So if you're finding there's some distractions happening, how can you take that awareness and turn it back in through the breath and through the movement? Now on the next inhale, lift the head, chest, and tailbone. Walk the hands forward for a moment, tuck the toes, and exhale, shift back into downward facing dog. As you arrive, feet are about hips width distance. You're pressing firmly into the hands. And you can start to pedal out through the feet here, bending one knee at a time. Pressing down through the thumb, index finger, tips of the fingers. Your arms are strong. You're pulling the navel in toward the spine. If you'd like, you can shake the head yes and shake it no if you're feeling tension through the neck. And then find stillness here in downward facing dog. Breathing in, shift forward to plank pose for just a moment. Check in with your alignment here, making sure that your shoulders are hovering above the wrist crease. If not, make a little adjustment. And then as you exhale, pull the navel back, keep the hands and feet where they are. Coming back into downward facing dog. Place the weight in your left foot. Inhale, right leg rises skyward. Exhale, carefully step the right foot between the hands for a lunge. Now a few options here. If you'd like, you can lower the left knee to the mat, or you can stay where you were. On an inhale, bringing both hands up to the right thigh, lengthen through your spine. Now engage your core, engage your legs. On the next inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, but reach through the fingers. Now your left knee can be slightly bent here for support, and remember you can always bring that left knee down to the mat if that's better for you. Now here we'll clasp the hands together, index finger points up. And on an exhale, a gentle arch back, lifting the heart, a little lift of the chin. Try not to drop your head all the way back here. One more breath. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathing in, lean forward. And as you exhale, twist to the right, hooking your left elbow to the right thigh. Very gently lengthening through the spine here. Expansive breaths. Remember that left knee can be on the mat if that's supportive. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, rise back up. Exhale, plant both the hands to the inside of the right foot. This time, gently lower the right knee. And a few options for the right foot. You can walk it out to the right and keep the foot on the floor, or you can roll on to the outside of the right foot, letting the knee fall out to the side. Now you can stay here on your hands if you have blocks. You can come up to the blocks. Or if it serves you, if it feels appropriate in your body, maybe you come down into the forearms. Keep this length through your spine so the crown of the head is continuing to extend forward. Breathe here, and please listen to your body. If something feels too intense, back off. Modify if need be. One more breath here. And then breathing in, gently rise back up onto the hands. Now you can stay here, or you can bend that left knee. Place the weight into the left hand as you sweep the right arm back, grabbing a hold of the left foot if that's accessible. Exhale, slowly releasing the left leg. Bring the right foot back to the floor. Right hand to the outside of the right foot. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. Come into your runner's lunge. Roll the shoulders back here. Lengthen through your spine. Make sure the right knee is stacked above or behind your ankle. And as you exhale, plant your palms and shift back to downward facing dog. As you arrive, you can pedal out here, receive a big breath in, let it go. Release any tension and know that you can take that release breath whenever it serves you. Find stillness here in your down dog. Breathing in, the left leg rises skyward. As you exhale, carefully step that left foot between the hands. And remember, you can always take this left hand and shift that foot forward if it needs some assistance. Your choice, lowering right knee to the mat or keeping the right knee lifted. Engage your core and your legs. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Relax the shoulders, soften the face. And if this becomes too much, know you can always draw that right knee down. As you exhale, hands come to heart center. Breathing in, shift the weight forward, lean forward. As you exhale, twist to the left. Hooking that right elbow on the left thigh. If it feels supportive, gazing over that left shoulder. Feel the length in your spine here. Breathe. On the next inhale, sweeping the arms out and up, rising back up. And as you exhale, releasing both hands to the inside of the left foot. Drawing the right knee down to the mat. And again, either walking your left foot out to the left and keeping it on the floor, or rolling onto the outside of the left foot as you let the knee fall out to the side. You can stay here. If this is a lot on your wrists, you can come up to the fists. Or if it's in the cards today, you can come down to the forearms. Again, feel this extension through your spine and breathe here. Remembering those expansive 3-part Ujjayi breaths. When you're ready, slowly coming back up to the hands if you're not there already. Gently bend the right knee. You can stay here, or you can place the weight into the right palm as you sweep the left arm back, maybe grabbing a hold of the foot if that's accessible. Breathe here, and then gently release the right foot, left hand. Bring the left foot back to the mat. Step the left hand to the outside of the left foot, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, coming into your runner's lunge. And remember, if you have blocks at home and you're wanting to use those to feel that lift and extension, know that you can always do so. I might not be using them all the time, but do what you need for your practice. As you exhale, plant your palms, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. And you can walk it out here, you can shake it out, maybe the hips rock from side to side. Where can you bring in some playfulness into your practice? And then find stillness. Breathing in, bend the knees, gaze forward. Breathing out, walk, step, or hop into Uttanasana. Relax your head and neck when you arrive. Breathing in, slide the hands up the shins, roll the shoulders back, flatten through your back. Feet are hips width distance apart here for support. And as you exhale, slowly release and let go. Allow there to be a little bend in the knees. Maybe if the hands reach the floor, fingertips line up with the toes. Another option, if you're having low back pain today, is bring the elbows to the thighs. Or you can hold on to the elbows here. Maybe rock the torso from side to side or give a little shake if that is what your body needs. Again, listening for the sensations that you're experiencing and noticing what is your body asking for you to do today. Gently release the arms down. Place the right hand on the left shin. Bend your right knee. Breathing in, sweep the left arm out and up. Lengthen through your spine. Gaze up if that feels supportive. Exhale, slowly release that left arm down. Bring the left hand to the right shin. Bend your left knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm out and up. Again, feel this extension through your spine. And exhale, slowly release. Let's do that one more time on each side. Right hand to left shin, bend the right knee. Inhale, left arm reaches up, extend through the spine. Exhale, release. Left hand to right shin, bending left knee. Inhale, right arm sweeps out and up. Exhale, release. Breathing in, press into the feet, a little bend of the knees as you sweep the arms out and up. Rise to tall mountain. Palms touch, look up, strong through the legs and core. Exhale, hands through heart center. Receive a breath in. Let it go. Now take a moment to find mountain pose. Your feet are hips width distance apart, so finding your hip bone and creating that straight line down. Ground down through the ball of the big toe, little toe and heel. Strengthen the legs, engage your core, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back and down. Chin is parallel to the floor. Take a moment to feel grounded and rooted. As you exhale, hands come through heart center. We'll move through a salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, reach up, tall mountain. Exhale, hinge from the waist, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms on the mat as you step both feet back for plank pose. Now here, if you feel that the pelvis is sinking here, engage the core and give a little lift, making sure shoulders are stacked above wrist crease, crown of the head reaching forward, lifting up and out of the shoulders as you reach your heels back. As you exhale, slowly lowering down to knees. And two options, you can take a half chaturanga here, you can take a knees, chest, chin, or you can lower your body all the way down if that's more accessible. Breathing in, tops of the feet press. Press into your hands, lift your heart. Roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze your elbows in toward the sides. A little lift of the chin. Exhale, lower out of cobra. Shift back to the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Big breath in, let it go. Breathing in, right leg rises. Exhale, step the right foot toward the front of the mat. Lower your left heel, angling the left foot out 45 degrees. And inhale, rise to warrior one. Now check in here with your stance. Make sure the right knee is stacked above or behind the right ankle in alignment with your hip. Left leg is pressing down into the mat, slight angle of the foot, weights in the outside of the left foot. Hips are pointing forward to the front of your mat. Engage your legs, engage the pelvic floor and navel, and on the inhale, arms rise. Relax your shoulders. Now we're going to flow here. On the next exhale, sweep the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Breathing in, lift the heart. A little lift of the chin. Really strong through the legs in your core. And as you exhale, hinge from the waist. Fold to the inside of that right leg. Let the arms rise. Again, listen to your body here. Breathing in, rise back up. Lift the heart, reach the arms back, and then sweep the arms out and up overhead again. Exhale, cactus arms, bend the elbows, staying strong through the core and the legs. So you feel this opening and this expansion through your heart center, through the shoulders and the upper back. Breathing in, arms rise. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, your choice of a flow. You can come into knees, chest, chin. You can come into chaturanga. You can come flat down to your belly. Inhale your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Breathing in, the left leg rises. Exhale, carefully step it through to the front of the mat as you lower your right heel down. Again, angling that right foot out, about 45 degrees, and inhaling, rise up to warrior one. Again, checking in here, I'm going to shift the angle so you can see this a little bit better. So hips are facing the front of the mat, pressing into the outer right foot, feel the arch lift, left knee stacked above or behind the ankle. Inhale, arms rise. As you exhale, sweep the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, hinge from the waist as you fold to the inside of the left leg, letting the arms rise. Listen to your body here. Back off if you need to. Balance effort with comfort. Breathing in, rise back up. Reach the arms back, lift your heart. And then sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, cactus arms. Staying strong through your legs, staying strong through your core here. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, back to plank. And your choice of a flow. Remembering either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Breathing in, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now gently step your feet together. Keep a small space between the heels. And breathing in, bend the knees, sink the hips, arms rise for chair pose. Now if this feels really intense on the shoulders and upper arms, you can come into cactus arms, or maybe the arms come out wide here. Again, lots of modifications. Listen to your body. What is it that you need right now? No force, no competition. Just be where you are without judgment. Exhale, fold and release. You can step the feet back out, about hips width distance here. Breathing in, sweep the arms out and up, rise up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Big breath in, let it go. And just take a moment, relax the arms, close the eyes, ground down into your feet, and connect to your breath. Connect to a sense of inner peace. And then we'll take a moment to do some side bending here. So, feet are about hips width distance apart here in mountain or Tadasana. Breathing in, sweep the arms out and up overhead. Hold on to the left wrist with the right hand. Now ground into your feet, strengthen your legs, feel that length in your spine, and then exhale, tip to the right. Again, listening to your body, finding your edge, that place where effort meets comfort. Inhale, rise and reach, lengthen. This time holding on to the right wrist with the left hand. And as you exhale, tipping over to the left. Inhale, rise and reach. Hold on to the right wrist. Exhale, tip to the right. Breathing in, rise and reach. Hold on to the right wrist. Exhale, tip to the left. One more time. At your own pace, link the movement with the breath. And on an exhale, release the arms out and down. And take a moment just to shake out any tension, any stress. Do a funny little dance, make some noise if you want to. Again, remember yoga's fun. Be playful. Tap into some creativity here. Excellent. And then we're going to do a balancing pose. So let's give eagle pose a try today. So I'm going to start with the more simple variations and then lead you into the more challenging options. So start in mountain. Lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, a little bend of both knees. Bring the arms out to the sides. Place the weight into your left foot. Now first option, which is gentle, is just crossing the right leg over the left and bringing the toes to the floor, keeping both knees bent here. Now a more challenging option is bringing that right thigh over the left, and maybe, if it's accessible, tucking those right toes behind the left calf, and then sinking the hips a little deeper. Now you can stay here, or if you want to move forward, drawing the arms in front of you. Left arm crosses over the right. First option is holding on to the shoulders. Second option, if it's accessible, is weaving the arms and bringing the palms together. And as you exhale, sink the hips and lower. Sink the hips and lift the elbows. So find a point of gaze in front of you that's not going to move. This will help you with your balance. Maybe one more breath here if that's accessible. And then gently release the arms and release the legs. Give a little shake. Give a little release breath. And then we'll try the other side. So always starting in mountain here, grounding down into those 3 points of contact under the feet. As you exhale, bending the knees, bringing the arms out. Weight moves into the right foot this time. First option, crossing the left leg over, keeping the toes on the floor. Next option, weaving left thigh over right. Next option, tucking toes behind the right calf. You can stay here or sink the hips, reach the arms forward, right arm over left, maybe hands to shoulders, maybe arms weave together. Expansive breaths, sinking the hips and lifting the elbows. Breathe fluidly. If your breath is inaccessible, that's a sign you've moved too deep, too far beyond your edge. When you're ready, release the arms, release the legs, shake it out. Do a little dance, get a little goofy, take a release breath. Excellent. And now we're going to make our way down to our belly on the mat. Take your time as you transition. Slow and easy. So as you come down to your belly, we're going to do a little locust pose today. So reach your arms forward. Bring either the chin or the forehead to the mat. You can zip the legs together. Tops of the feet press. On an inhalation, lift the right arm, left leg, head and chest. Engage your core. And as you exhale, lower everything back down to the mat. Breathing in, lift the left arm, right leg, head and chest. Reaching away from you in every direction. Exhale, releasing everything down. Let's keep that going from side to side. Breathing in, right arm, left leg, head and chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm, right leg, head and chest. Exhale, release. Do this one more time on each side at your own pace, and then rest. And when you come down to rest, you can stack your forearms here, rest your forehead on this pillow on top of your forearms. And just soften for a moment. Take a moment of rest, balancing all of that effort with relaxation. And then we're going to try locust all together. Now, if this doesn't serve your body, doing all parts at once, you can always come back to that contralateral version that we just did, if that suits your body better. Now, an option here, you can bring your arms back down by your sides. Zip the legs together, tops of the feet press, engage your legs and core. Breathing in, lift the head and chest. Use your core strength to do so. And as you exhale, lift the legs from the thighs. Now you can stay here or reach the arms back. Maybe clasp the hands together behind you, reaching the arms back, lifting the chest a little bit more. Now remember, if there's low back pain, back off. Listen to your body. This is incredibly strengthening for your back, especially the low back. Be easy on yourself. And as you exhale, release all the way down, stack your forearms, rest your forehead, bend your knees, and let your feet rock from right to left. Take some release breaths. Let go of heat. Let go of tension. Let go of anything that's not serving you in this moment. And then when you're ready, releasing the legs down, slowly slide the hands back to the mat. We're going to press back to a child's pose. So let your knees be wide as is comfortable. Big toes come together. If you have knee problems, you can stick a blanket between the calves and the thighs as you sit back. And then walk the arms forward, Release the forehead toward the mat and take a few breaths here. Relax, soften, tap into that sense of inner peace that resides within. Use your breath to guide you there. On the next inhale, come up onto your fingertips as you stay in child's pose. Now walk your hands and your arms forward as much as possible to feel this deep stretch. And while you're on your fingertips, imagine that you have tennis balls underneath of your palms here. And really press down into the fingers so you feel this activation through the shoulders, through the upper arms, through the upper back. Big breaths here. And then exhale, release the arms completely. On the next exhale, walk both of the arms and the torso over to the left. Torso might fall over the left thigh, and then relax here for a moment. Breathing in, carefully walk your way back through center, and then exhale, walk the arms and the torso over to the right, and relax here for a moment. Breathing in, come back to center in your child's pose. On the next inhale, slowly rising up to hands and knees. We're going to cross the ankles and then slowly sit back as we bring the legs out in front of the body. Now, if that transition does not serve you, find a gentle transition that does. So as we arrive here, we'll start in Dandasana Pose, drawing the legs together. If you have a blanket accessible or any props, you can go ahead and sit up on the edge of that blanket or prop for support if need be. If you're having a lot of discomfort in the low back or the hips here, a little bend of the knees can support you. Point the toes skyward, hands come under the shoulders, lengthen through the spine, chin is parallel to the mat. Just pause here for a moment. Finding your breath. As you exhale, draw the right foot in toward the groin. You can either keep the right leg here, or you can step the right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Left leg is planted firmly on the ground as the left toes continue to point up. Wrap your left arm around your right leg. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, reach that right arm forward, and then exhale, sweep your right arm back, follow with the gaze. Plant the fingertips near the base of the spine. Now make sure you're not leaning back here, but you're continuing to find that length. Listen to your body. If it feels good, you can gaze over the right shoulder. If that's not supportive for your neck, keep your chin in alignment with your chest. On each inhale, you're lengthening. On each exhale, you're finding a sense of relaxation within the pose. Remember not to force these twists. Very important to find ease here. Inhaling, feeling the length, and exhale, finding relaxation. And then breathing in, slowly release as you untwist, come forward. We'll release the right leg down, you can bounce the knees and windshield wiper through the feet. And then we'll try this on the other side. So drawing the left foot in toward the groin, step the left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Press down through the right leg, toes point skyward, draw the right arm around your left leg. Lengthen through your spine here. Reach the left arm forward, and as you exhale, sweep the left arm back, follow with the gaze. Plant the fingertips fingertips a few inches away from the base of the spine. On the inhale, the spine is lengthening as if that string is drawing you up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you're softening, maybe gazing over the left shoulder if that supports you. Find your breath. Breathing expansively. Breathing into a sense of inner peace. Where does that inner peace reside within you? And if you're not sure, that's okay. Just connect to your breath. Connect to this moment right now. And then breathing in, slowly unwind. Take your time as you do this. Release that left leg down. Bounce the knees, windshield wiper through the feet. And then we'll find Bodycon pose. So here I'm going to shift so you can see me a little bit better. You can stay put where you are. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to draw the heels as close into the groin as is comfortable. Please don't force. Two options for the hands. You can bring the hands to the ankles, or you can interlace the fingers, bringing the hands underneath of the toes. Now inhale, lengthen through your spine, roll the shoulders back, a little lift of the heart, and as you exhale, hinge from the waist and fold forward. Now a few options. You can press your elbows into the legs if that feels supportive, or you can allow the forearms to come to the outsides of the shins. Soften through your shoulders, relax your face, unhinge your jaw, and breathe here. Finding that expansive breath in your body. And then breathing in, slowly and steadily rise back up. Take your time. If you'd like, you can flap the legs like butterfly wings, releasing any tension. Maybe a release breath if that serves you. And then we'll stretch the legs out. A little bounce, a little windshield wiper. And then we're going to do a boat pose that will take us to lying on the ground. So you can release anything that you might be sitting on here. We're going to bring the feet to the mat. Legs come in toward one another. Lengthen through your spine. Hands come to the backs of the thighs. Now start to lean back here. Engage your core. Navel and pelvic floor are drawing in and up. Take your time. First stage is maybe lifting the legs so that they're in alignment with the knees. If you'd like to move deeper, the legs straighten. The toes reach out and spread. And maybe arms come out by the sides. Plug the shoulders into the sockets. Expansive breaths here. If this is too intense, find a version that feels appropriate for you. And then as we exhale, take your time. If there's low back pain, you can bring the feet to the floor. We're going to slowly release the legs and the upper body down. We're going to sink our boat. Take your time. And then slowly release all the way down. Gently bring the feet to the floor. Take a big breath in. Let it go. And then just rock your knees from side to side here for a moment, softening any tension that we may have just built up in the body. And then we'll prepare for bridge pose. So bring the heels as comfortably close to the buttocks as possible, but keep your feet hips width distance so you have a firm base of support beneath you. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Arms come down by your sides, they're tucked in close to your body. Now breathing in, lifting the pelvis skyward. Don't let the legs splay out. Exhale, slowly lowering one vertebra at a time. Breathing in, lifting the pelvis skyward. Exhale, releasing. Now you have the option to keep flowing if that feels good, or if you'd like to hold, lift the pelvis. First option is to reach the hands back for the ankles, rolling the shoulders in. Another option is to interlace the fingers underneath of you. Bring the palms together. Walk your shoulders in even closer as you lift your pelvis higher, being mindful of where your legs are in space. Please don't turn your head here. Keep it facing upward. Big breaths. Now for those of you who are craving a challenge, an option is to place the weight into one foot and lift the opposite leg. Do that at your own pace, and please know that this is not necessary. This is only for those of you who feel like you need more of a challenge. Now breathe. If you need to come out of the pose, know that you can. And then slowly release the arms out from under you. And as you exhale, slowly lower one vertebra at a time down to the mat. Expansive breath in. Let it go. And then very carefully draw both knees in towards your chest. Bring your arms out to the sides in alignment with your shoulders, palms pressed down. As you exhale, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, inhale, rising back up to center with the head and the knees. Exhale, let them fall to the opposite side. And continue here at your own pace. Link the movement with the breath. The knees might not come all the way toward the floor, and they don't have to. Listen to your body, what feels right for you. One more time on each side. And then coming back to center, place the hands on your knees. And we'll pump the knees in and out a few times for Apanasana. As you inhale, the knees move away from the belly. As you exhale, the knees draw in. You can keep the hands on the knees here. This is a really nice, gentle massage for the low back. If you'd like, you can start to make circles here, letting the knees come out and away, creating a figure 8 shape. And we're going to want to balance this. So moving in one direction a few times, and then reversing the direction. And the next time the knees draw back in toward the chest, pause here. On an exhale, draw the nose toward the knees, wrap the arms around the shins, give yourself a little hug, squeeze into a little ball here, squeeze tighter and tighter, and exhale, very slowly release the upper back, the head, and the feet to the floor. And when you're ready, we'll prepare for Shavasana, or corpse pose. For those of you who have low back pain, a nice option if you don't have props at home is to let your feet come out the width of the mat and then let the knees fall together so there's no muscular effort whatsoever here. Another option coming into your traditional Shavasana is to let the legs come down to the floor, feet and legs as wide as the mat. Let the toes fall away. Relax the shoulders away from the arms. And when you arrive, closing the eyes and relaxing. You can also place a blanket or a prop underneath of the thighs or the knees for that low back support. And as you arrive here, close your eyes, soften your gaze. Let go of any control of your breath. Allow the weight of your body to melt away into the mat. And if the mind starts to wander here, bring the awareness to the natural flow of your breath. Allow yourself to completely let go. Receive a breath in and let it go. You can bring gentle movement back to the body, wiggling fingers, toes, circling wrists and ankles. Taking your time as you slowly reawaken from your time of rest. Maybe stretching all the limbs out and away. Gently bringing the feet back to the floor. And when you're ready, please roll over onto one side. Right side for relaxation, left side for energy. And as you arrive here, just pausing for a moment, thanking yourself for showing up to practice, for your inner peace, for your health and wellness. And take a moment to consider a personal intention that you can take with you off of the mat and into the rest of your day. The real yoga happens off of the mat in every moment of our lives. How can you keep this sense of inner peace? When you're ready, slowly rising back up to a comfortable seat. And we'll close with the sound of Om. Feel free to join me, either bringing the hands together at the heart center or bringing the hands wherever it feels supportive. Receive a big breath in. The light in me honors and respects the light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining us for practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. If you're able to donate for this class, that is very greatly appreciated. If you're not able to, that's okay. Keep joining in and finding that sense of inner peace with us. You can find me on Venmo or PayPal. I have the link posted above in the top of the comments if you're interested in donating. And again, that's greatly appreciated at this very interesting time, especially for those who are self-employed. I hope you're all staying safe out there. I hope you're staying healthy. And if anybody has any special requests for upcoming classes, please let me know. I'm going to be creating another schedule for next week very soon. Thanks so much, Justine, for tuning in. Hope you're doing well, love. And again, I'm going to be hosting a shamanic journey tonight at 8 o'clock. If that's something you're interested in doing, please feel free to message me, let me know. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock for another yoga class. Thanks, Connie. Thanks, Sarah. And then on Friday, I'll be hosting a chair yoga class. So if you know anybody who has limitations but still wants to practice yoga, I'll be hosting chair yoga at noon on Friday. Again, tomorrow, Thursday, 5 o'clock yoga class. And I'll be popping in here and there for different meditations and breathing techniques throughout the day as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Love and hugs.